Time now is 11:16 on your Monday morning, and it's time for our part one of this In the Know. Of course, the Songwriter series at Trace Rojas continues as we head into the increasingly warm summer months, like Balance been talking about in his full first alert forecast, and to continue to highlight the musical talent in store. James Herr is going to be gracing the stage with the sweet sounds of some good old acoustic guitar, and he's here to share more about what to expect, along with Trace Rojas co-owner Lisa Berry. Good to see you guys again.
Hi.
Good to see
Thanks
you.
for having us.
All righty, let's go through it again for those folks who may not be familiar, and I know you may have done this once or twice, but at least
a
couple times. I'm going to put it to you. For those who may not be familiar with what Trace Rojas is doing here, break it down for us.
Sure. So this is going to be our fourth summer that we're open to the public, and James Herr has been one of the original performers for us when we first opened. And collaborating with James, who's a huge supporter of Central Illinois musicians, he came up with this idea to really promote singer-songwriters. So we've dedicated the third Friday of the month, starting at the beginning of the year. And so now we're into our fifth session, I think.
Sixth? Yeah, fifth.
Yeah.
Wow.
So somewhere in there. So it's been really fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, you've been a long-time collaborator. How does it feel to kind of come back into the limelight a little bit this way?
Yeah. This is going to be a real neat singer-songwriters thing that we're doing this coming Friday, because I'm going to do my originals and also open this up as an open mic for singer-songwriters to show their stuff, and also we hope to find some of the ones for the next half of the series. So really encouraging them to come out and show their talent. You don't have to do an original. If you do want to have one of your covers, that's okay as well, because we are looking not just for the singer-songwriters, but for anyone that Lisa would like to hire as a musician. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to have that opportunity for my friends and for myself to do some originals.
Definitely kind of a, I'd even say, job interview process almost for any potential performers.
A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit like an audition.
Yeah, no pressure.
I get a lot of requests to be able to perform at the winery, and it's always great for us to see you live. So, yeah, please come on out.
Yeah, there you go. A bit of an open casting call here, so to speak. And James, if you had to describe, obviously, we've talked to you a lot about your style, but if you had to maybe describe it to those who may not be familiar with your performance, how would you lay it out?
Yeah, well, my idols are James Taylor, Jim Croce, Paul Simon, and so I've had a lot of success as a cover artist for these artists, and of course then they're the ones that inform my own original songwriting as well. And again, I'm in awe of songwriters. I don't have that many. I'm working on it. But the thing for me is like, well, we've got some great songwriters. We've got great musicians in the Peoria area. We've got just some great venues that play. And we just need to get the word out. I mean, just go on Peoria Music Live and you'll see that there's just a music festival going on every weekend. And so, I'm really excited about being able to do this for myself and for my friends. And we go by donations. We're asking people to help, make this success in any way that it can. It's been a great success in terms of audience and the songwriters coming out. And I do believe I know some of the best songwriters in the area that are coming to grace our stage. So.
Well, I'll say selfishly, by the way, we love the fact that we can keep having you guys back.
Us too.
Yeah, this is just another day, and we're going to throw some information on your screen, but this is just another day where I think it's safe to say we feel very lucky to have another performance right in our next half hour. And we tease ahead to that a little bit. What can people expect?
Well, this is a song that I wrote. My first payment was a beer, and it was at an open mic. They said, if you sing a song about winter, we'll buy you a beer. Well, I didn't know a song about winter, so I wrote this song. And at that time, I think it was, I'm a big fan of like disaster movies, and I look at all these young people out in front of me that are young musicians, and I thought, winter, death, I'm going to die much sooner than these guys. So I wrote this love song to my open mic friends called Armageddon. Oh. And it's an interesting song, and I'm pretty proud of it. So.
All right. Well, we're going to get a little existential here, I think, in our next half hour, no doubt about it. But again, more info about the performances online at 25newsnow.com. You can also go to the official Trace Rojas website, too. Thank you guys so much, and looking forward to the next half hour.
Looking forward to it.
All righty. We'll be right back after the break with some birthday shout-outs. Stick around. Time now, 11:47 here on our Monday morning. As promised. We are back with part 2 of In the Know. Like we mentioned, the Songwriter series at Trace Rojas Winery is making a return this summer, and along with it, plenty of musical talent, including James Herr, who's going to grace the stage with the sweet sounds of some of his original acoustic guitar compositions. And lucky for us, he's here in studio to perform an original composition of his own, Armageddon.
Now is the winter of our discontent. The sea is falling to the sky. The sun is gone, but we know where it went. Nuclear winter's the reason why. And it's a mystery why you're still here with me as the world falls apart. But I'm glad, so glad you're here with me at the end of it all. It reminds us we almost die and fall. The scientists, they all have failed. And even though we've had a few regrets, we've learned to live and forgive. We've had good moments, we've lived our moments. In truth, we've only had moments to live. That's why I'm glad, so glad you're here with me at the end of it all. The 1% have taken to their ships as global warming has its way. Thought they were better than the rest of us, but every dog must have its day. It's okay now, we're all our friends now, as the waves come to our door. For the asteroid collision ends their narcissist delusions. It's the end of us all. And if indeed there is an afterlife, we'll all be there with love and song. And as fire and rain falls down on us, I guess we'll find out very soon. We lived our lives in worry, never knowing that love can conquer all. That's why I'm glad, so glad you're here with me at the end of it all.